violence and other kind of violence. So it is what it is.
What's good, Shadow Realm? It's the Black Gen Z Mindset. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe, and let's get into the video.
Possible? Is it possible you get community groups to intervene to be shot stoppers? And so we're going to give it a try.
That's the mayor's State of the City address. Now, I've heard of shot spotters.
Well, this is Shot Stopper.
Shot Stopper is a program where community groups can actually be paid up to $700,000 a year to prevent crime. In what areas of Detroit?
Woo! And that is pretty good. Paid snitching. And I like it. I like the initiative. Let's get these guys who take pride in their community. The guys who want to see these violent criminals off the street. Let's get them paid. Let's find out a way to get them a bag, because at this point it's gotten way too out of hand. And there has to be some incentive to dismantle the street code of no snitching.
Right, Mr. Mayor.
There's a handful of concentrated areas, but if you look back 5 years, Todd Bettison says it's the same neighborhoods.
Before Todd Bettison was deputy mayor of Detroit, he spent 27 years as a Detroit police officer. He knows community groups can prevent crime.
When I was a police officer, I would call them and say, hey, I need your help.
But Deputy Mayor Bettison has not designated any specific areas for the program. Some group that wants to try and prevent crime obviously pick a spot which is hot. Right. Like now the money, a total of $10 million is coming from the city's share of the...
And where are these hot spots? You know, see, at this point, you can't really say it's systematic racism targeting these individuals, because the informants are going to come straight from the community. They have to, because they're the ones who are in the thick of it. And they're the ones who can help administer justice, or at least point law enforcement officials into the right direction.
Federal American Rescue Plan.
There's some areas in the city, as you can see, where it's a concentration. And so those are areas that we really need to focus on.
And if a group is in that area, or a group can think they can make a difference in that area, apply.
Absolutely.
Also known as Community Violence Intervention, the applications are being accepted by the city starting Wednesday. Is this unique in the whole country? Anybody else doing this?
What makes our program is unique is the fact that it's going to be a performance-based piece of it.
Meaning objective criteria will be used to make sure that crime is going down. Crime goes down.
So basically, snitching with commission. I'll take it.
Objectively measured, they can get more money.
Yes.
See the city's website for more information. And remember, applications are due April 10th. In Detroit, Charlie Langton, Fox 2 News.
Yeah, this is a very difficult story for me. Anytime an innocent child is hurt, it's not only confusing, but it's disturbing. And so now the family of beautiful one-year-old Justice Starks is fighting to get just that, justice.
It's been a desolating 3 months for Janarius Starks, losing his one-year-old daughter, Justice Starks, constantly replaying the day it happened.
I received a text just saying that my daughter had lots of brain damage. You can come to the hospital. She's at DMC Children's Hospital.
He was told Justice's mother's boyfriend was babysitting, and he fell down the stairs with her in his hands.
Wow. The mother's boyfriend's babysitter. What do we talk about? The rates of abuse that increase when you have a single mother who is raising the child alone and brings in another man into the equation who is not the biological father. This brother obviously, you know, he definitely seems like he wanted to be in his daughter's life. Maybe the mother was practicing parental alienation, tried to start a new family with a child abuser of all people. I keep telling you guys, these women have horrible choice in men. They continue to choose the Pookies and Ray Rays, the guys with records, There's any guy who speaks proper English, he is considered a lame to these women. And by these women, I am speaking about the sisters, black women. And it shows by the continued choice of the men that they are laying down with. Okay, whatever happened between, you know, the baby mama and the baby father, I'm not sure, but her next choice, this guy is 100 times worse than anything that the baby father could have done to lose custody of his child.
But an autopsy report revealed a different and darker narrative.
It was like a lot of bruising, blunt force trauma, bleeding behind the eyes, behind both eyes.
The Wayne County Prosecutor's Office now charging 37-year-old Leroy Metoyer III with felony murder and first-degree child abuse. I just
can't really imagine. I just can't see how you can do that to any child. Like, what kind of person is that?
7 Action News spoke to the child's maternal grandmother.
And I wouldn't be surprised if that the mother was beating on the child as well. I wouldn't be surprised at all.
Giving us a statement from her daughter's attorney saying, and quote, Justice Stark's mother has been working in cooperation with the police and prosecution with one goal in mind, receiving answers and justice for her daughter. Unfortunately, nothing can be done to bring justice back, and no form of retribution will make the family whole again. Janarius, who had split custody of his daughter, says there's more work to be done.
So he had split custody. He's trying to be a father in his daughter's life. Who y'all think should have full custody? We need more men with full custody because these women don't know what to do with these children.
Detroit did their job. They was able to make an arrest, and it took time, but we got that, and I'm happy with that, but I do feel like it's more.
Now, the official cause of death is determined to be blunt force trauma. The suspect, Metoyer, is expected to be in court on March 13th for a probable cause hearing. Live in Detroit, I'm Kiera Hay, 7 Action News.
I tell you what, just to hear from Justice's dad, just the hurt, that family shattered forever. Thank you for that live update, Kiera.
Yo, what's good, BGZM News 17 family? I'm at the corner of Jesse Jackson and Marcus Garvey, and I got some bad news for you. As you can see, I lost my job. I'm out here living in cardboard boxes outside of boarded up vacant homes. YouTube said I'm done getting money out here in these streets. They even took my funky ass suit. So anything right now would help. So go ahead and hit that Cash App, hit that PayPal, hit that GoFundMe, hell, cop the merch. Or if you want to make the long-term commitment to the Jinquavius Jackson Fund, join the Patreon so that I can continue to put out top-notch content each and every day. Also, check out the Rumble, where there is absolutely no censorship. Link in the description box below.
Hey, yo, ain't that nigga Jinquavius? Yo, I recognize.
No, that's not me no more.
Hey, yo, run your pocket.
Y'all tell me what they say.
Do the opposite of Antonio Brown and take
What
all your
more do you want from me?
I was anxious, nervous, restless. It was a long wait.
The father of 1-year-old Justice Starks revealing all of his emotions as he waited since last November to hear an arrest has been made and the brutal death of his baby girl.
I was happy justice was served and we finally got an arrest.
The Wayne County Prosecutor's Office says 37-year-old Leroy Metoyer III.
Leroy Metoyer III. I mean, he looks like a sun glider. Could be a burrito gremlin. I'm not sure. But I mean, this is the guy that she chose over the father of her children. It literally makes no sense.
Has been charged with 1 count of felony murder and 1 count of first-degree child abuse. He was arraigned and remanded to jail on Saturday. What is your message to this person who's been arrested?
I just don't understand that kind of type of behavior towards her. I don't understand how any adult can do that.
Prosecutors say the 37-year-old was babysitting Justice when he assaulted her. The child was treated at a nearby hospital for her injuries, but passed away a few days later.
I get a phone call. My daughter's in the hospital, brain dead.
The cause of death was multiple blunt force trauma to the head. On Monday, Starks went to pick up the medical examiner's report.
Her brain was swollen, covered in blood. With several bruises. They got a bruise chart. There's pretty much bruises all over her body.
Stark says what's also upsetting is that the suspect is being called a babysitter when he learned during the investigation that he is a friend of the child's mother.
Yeah, he was dropping down pipe. He was smashing. I keep telling you guys, these women are endangering these children with the men that they choose to bring around. Y'all don't believe me. Y'all don't want to hear it. Y'all don't want to blame these baby mama terrorists, these single mothers for the state of the community, but it's looking you right in the face, man. It's looking you right in the face. Okay? They ain't doing no due diligence, no checking up on the guy that they're laying down with. They just, oh, he cute. He light-skinned with a beard. It's crazy.
I hired a babysitter, and what God wasn't no babysitter. It was her boyfriend. It wasn't even a situation where he should ever be caring for my daughter. She had babies, she had grandparents.
And you see, she lied to that man. She said, oh, I got a babysitter, I got a babysitter. It was a dude who was busting her back out. Maybe while she was at work and whatnot. I mean, these women are disgusting. They don't care about their children. I did a stream the other day. Women who do OF don't care about their child's mental health. A lot of these single mothers don't care about their child's mental health.
Yeah, it was available people that loved her.
Fox 2 reached out to the attorney for the mother of Justice, and she did not want to speak on camera.
Charge her too with neglect. Neglectful homicide. Get her charged up. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
But her attorney says she has been working with authorities to get an arrest. Her attorney also released a statement which reads in part, unfortunately, nothing can be done to bring justice back, and no form of retribution will make this family whole again. At this time, the family is happy to see that the initial steps toward receiving answers and justice for justice have been taken. Detroit police also tell Fox 2 that this case has been wrapped up with this arrest. But this father believes additional answers are needed. But for now, he leans on family like his grandfather.
And you know what he mean? Those additional answers? Those additional answers? You know what those are? Answers from the mother, the baby mama. You know she's hiding something. She's wicked. You can just, oh man. Lying to the father, talking about, oh, the child's with a babysitter, and it was another man that she was getting smashed by. I mean, these super single mother gremlins are on demon time.
For support.
I just think, it's more to the story. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm here for. That's what I'm fighting for.
Yeah, I believe she put hands on the child too. I believe it.
In Pontiac, Ingrid Kelly, Fox 2 News.
Again tonight with a father's heartbreak and his plea for justice. Good evening. Thank you for joining us here at 11 tonight. I'm Dave Llewellyn. A Detroit man is behind bars accused of killing 1-year-old Justice Starks while in his care. It is a difficult story we first brought to you last December. The child's father suspected foul play from the beginning and says this arrest is a step toward closure. 7 Action News reporter Alex Bozarjian is joining us in Detroit from the 36th District Court with how prosecutors got to this point.
An autopsy report that we obtained shows that the man charged in this case says he was holding baby Justice Starks when he fell down the stairs. The medical examiner found his explanation to be impossible because of the extent of her injuries, including 3rd-degree burns on one hand.
It hurts a lot. It's painful.
It's been just over 3 months since Janarius Starks lost his first and only child. Justice died on December 1st, 2 days after allegedly falling down the stairs. At the time, Detroit police told us she had been in the care of a, quote, non-parent.
I received a text just saying that my daughter had lots of brain damage. You can come to the hospital. She's at DMC Children's Hospital.
The text coming from the child's mother, according to Janarius. They shared custody. After weeks of waiting, he got Justice's autopsy report, which tells a very different story.
A lot of bruising, blunt force trauma, bleeding behind the eyes, behind both eyes.
According to the Wayne County Prosecutor's Office, Leroy Metoyer III assaulted Justice while she was in his care.
Yeah, and this guy is sick. This guy is wicked, but you know, the maternal instinct should have turned on for this mother, that this guy was no good. These women always talk about, oh, I got female intuition, my maternal instinct. But once that D get up inside them, all of that goes away.
Janarius claims the man was his baby mother's boyfriend.
I just can't really imagine. I just can't see how you can do that to any child. Like, what kind of person is that?
We spoke to the child's maternal grandmother. She gave us this statement on behalf of her daughter's attorney, which reads in part, Justice Starks' mother has been working in cooperation with the police and prosecution with one goal in mind, receiving answers and justice for her daughter. Unfortunately, nothing can be done to bring justice back, and no form of retribution will make the family whole again.
I have plenty of plans for my daughter, but I'm not here anymore, so I deal with that the best way I can.
According to the autopsy report, Justice's cause of death was multiple blunt force trauma to the head.
I'm happy Detroit did their job. They was able to make her arrest. And it took time, but we got that, and I'm happy with that, but I do feel like it's more.
Prosecutors do plan to share more facts and evidence at the preliminary examination on March 20th, but Metoyer is due in court before that on the 13th for a probable cause hearing. In Detroit, I'm Alex Bozargian for 7 Action News.
Gang violence and other kind of violence. So it is what it is.